Week 5 of the NFL ends with Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. We break down the game, give you our best bet, and it all starts right now. Hey guys, it's Matt from GrandstandBettors.com, and Week 5 of the NFL season is just about in the books, but we have our Monday Night Football pick for you all. Before we get into our best bet between the Colts and the Ravens, just a reminder, if you're new to Grandstand Bettors, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our NFL picks and predictions all season long. While you're at it, smash that like button because we are 7-2 in our primetime picks thus far this season. But without further ado, let's dive into our Monday Night Football matchup. The Colts, they're traveling to Baltimore and come in as a touchdown underdog with the over-under set at 46 in the Colts-Ravens matchup here on Monday Night Football. The Indianapolis Colts come in as a 1-3 record, or with a 1-3 record, and the schedule has not been nice to them thus far this season. They've had to play out of the gate the NFC West twice and the Tennessee Titans. They now turn their focus to the AFC North leader in the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. The Colts offense have been very inconsistent thus far this season, especially in the passing game with Carson Wentz. Just to give you an idea of how inconsistent he has been, he's had passer ratings of 115 and 102, but he's also had passer ratings of 86 and 66 this season. Overall, Wentz has thrown 900 yards in the air and 5 touchdowns, and a bright spot is he's only thrown 1 interception so far. Now, in 3 of the 4 games, his favorite receiver to go to is Michael Pittman Jr., who has 23 receptions and 279 yards receiving, but he cannot find the end zone. Mo Alley-Cox and Pascal are actually Wentz's go-to receivers, collecting all 5 TDs right now from Carson Wentz. Now, this week, Wentz and the Colts could be able to put up a better showing through the air as they're going to go up against the 8th-ranked worst passing defense in the NFL. The Ravens give up about 271 yards through the air per game, which is a bit surprising since they were the 5th best in pass defense just a year ago. Now, the Colts can always lean on that rushing attack if Wentz continues to have problems. Jonathan Taylor is the Colts' primary back, with Hines complementing him very well. Taylor is actually averaging almost 5 yards a carry and is coming off his first 100-yard rushing game last week against Miami. He and Hines are used very well out of the backfield as receivers. They have a combined 25 receptions for over 200 yards, so that check-down passing game is working very well for Wentz and the Colts. Now, that might be the route the Colts have to take this week, and the Ravens have a good run defense. They are only giving up about 85 yards per game on the ground. On the other side of the ball, if we look at the Ravens, they're going to come into this game 3-1 in first place in the AFC North, as we alluded to, and they've looked very good since their Week 1 OT loss in Las Vegas. Now, Lamar Jackson has impressed us in this early season, turning into a great passer as well as continuing to use his feet to win games. He's thrown for already 1,000 yards, and he's ran for almost 300 more with a total of 6 touchdowns on the season. He continues, though, to throw some interceptions. He has 3 on the season so far, but you're going to expect that considering how much they've let him air it out lately. Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews have been his go-to receivers so far this season. Those two combined 37 receptions, 575 yards receiving on the season. Their rushing game for the Ravens is little to non-existent outside of Jackson, who's really been the Ravens' leading rusher in 3 of 4 games this season. That was to be expected, right? Dobbins, Hill, Justice, they all went out. Latavius Murray and Williams have been much better, in all honesty, than expected, but they're not going to be able to probably put up numbers here against a very stingent Colts rush defense. These two teams are far better at defending the run than the pass. Ravens last week finally gave up 50 yards rushing to a running back, and it was only 57 to Melvin Gordon. And the Colts, they only have let Derrick Henry get them for more than 100 yards on the season. So both run defenses are very good. Look for, we think both of these teams are probably going to air it out. And there's probably going to be about 75 passes in this Monday night affair with Jackson and Wentz. So the Ravens, they're averaging 27 points per game. They should easily be able to put up points against the Colts here, at least the 27 that they average. And the Colts, they're going to quickly find when they're not able to run that they should let Carson Wentz air it out, and that's really going to extend the game for both these teams. So we think this is going to be a sweat, but our Monday Night Football pick for week number 5 is going to be Ravens Colts over 46. Now, we're going to be doing a live stream on Monday night, so join us here at Grandstand Bettors, as always, as we give you live play-by-play, live reaction, and, of course, live betting. But that does it for us here at Grandstand Bettors for week number 5 in the NFL. As always, sit back, relax, enjoy Monday Night Football, and we'll see you next time.